Yo, yes, AB3 Anime is live on Saturday night. Great. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's see. There it is. Okay. Welcome to AB3 Anime. We are here. We are streaming on a Saturday night. What up, Miracle Draws? We are here. We're streaming. It's Saturday. This is not a normal stream night, but because I haven't been able to stream this week, we are streaming Who Night because I missed it. Man, I really want to get back to streaming. We had a con last weekend, so I was in Charleston, South Carolina. So shout out to them for having this. Charleston Anime Fest was packed with people. Um, it was dope. It was dope. It's definitely a more local con. Definitely just a straight up vendor con though. Like it ain't one of those like it's not a con. It's a vendor con. So it's dope though. Vendor cons are if you just need some dope anime merch, go to a vendor con. I did see a comment about Coachella, by the way. Miracle draws. That yeah, no, bathroom. No, I couldn't because Coachella just happens in the middle of the desert. Like, yeah, I'm good. That's wild. All right, so we are streaming on a Saturday night because Anime Expo has shipped out our badges. Like, I don't know if you guys have checked your email. If you haven't had a chance to check your email, because ShowClicks is now sending out confirmations. Badges have shipped, and they are sending tracking numbers with said badges so that you can see where your badge is. Personally, mine is supposed to be here Monday. If it does show up Monday, you know me, I'm gonna open it live on stream. And we had this big fiasco last year. The badges do come pre-activated. Okay. Last year that was like a big issue. I was trying to figure it out for people. We were looking online. They do come pre-activated. Okay. This isn't like old school where we had to activate it ourselves. Hey, I'm glad your badge is on the way. So let's see. Other than that, we got a lot to go through. First of all, Anime Expo has actually announced that the price increase starts next week. So if you have not gotten your badge, the ticket price does go up next week. And it's not a small. I think it goes up like $20 a ticket or something like that almost. Um, let's see. Oh, they announced something else today. What is this? It's an idol, Japanese solo idol originated from Toyama Prefecture. So there's a lot of guests that we're going to see through these updates. Um, I don't know this person, but respect to you if you do. But I don't know who it is. I've never been to a. Oh, I'm checking another comment from the kid Kushi as well. Yeah, so Kushi, the big panels. There's some long line. The bigger the panel, like first of all, for those of you guys who don't know, and I know we're going over updates and stuff, but this is just a note for some of you guys. Download the Anime Expo app because not only does it tell you your schedule, it tells you the interest in the panel as well. So like if 5,000 people want to go to that panel, you should go line up early because the interest for that panel is massive. So and to tell you that as well. Show Yoon, another idol. Food motivated, anime obsessed vocalist, lyricist, content creator. Over 8 million views on YouTube. Respect it. Respect it. Premiere screening alert. What are we premiering? Summer 2025 simulcast North American premieres High Dive official. Join High Dive for premiere screenings at Anime Expo 2025. What are they screening? I go premiere 3:15 to 4:05. Light Dive is where you get like your HE anime. So they're doing two premieres. The fact that they're actually giving out panel times right now also means that the schedule's almost ready to come out because they're giving us the date and the panel time for this. So the con is the 3rd through the 6th. So this is Friday and this is Saturday. So whatever, if you have to pick between these two, whatever this is on Saturday, it's probably something major or very packed. Um, I wish they would tell you what they're premiering, excuse me, but they're not telling you what they're premiering. And don't get it twisted. Sometimes when it's just a straight up panel like this, it is just like a trailer. But High Dive is usually pretty good about giving us an anime, so they're probably premiering an anime. And shout out to them for actually giving us panel times for these. They've done that for a couple things already, actually, that we have a date and a panel time. So they are definitely finalizing the schedule spots, which is cool. I'm not mad at that. Another idol, Yurimaru. So this is when you start to see tickets, as you guys saw, the ticket price increases next week, is because as they start announcing the Japanese guests, ticket sales increase because a lot of people are waiting to see who the voice actors are, what Japanese guests we're going to get, what idols are coming, who's going to be doing the concerts. These things increase ticket sales. So, this is what I told you guys was going to happen soon. This literally starts on the 8th. Now, the 8th is, what is today? The 3rd? The 8th, I think, is Wednesday, then, right? No, Thursday. The 8th is Thursday. So, tickets go up $20 for a 4-day ticket. Now, this is not including show clicks, fees, and all that other stuff. So it is 155 for a base ticket right now. It's 175 as of Thursday for a 4-day ticket. And all the other tickets go up $10. So if you want to get a cheaper ticket, what up, Yuki? If you want to get the cheaper ticket, you need to get the cheaper ticket now because the ticket increase starts on Thursday. So I'm trying to get a little bit more info on this wristband thing because I don't understand. All right, so only here for J-Pop Sound Capsule and a song. Sorry, we got you, Cap. Snack the wristband. Oh, so this wristband is if you only want to go to the concert. Playing on the 3DS, I ain't mad at that. 3DS is classic. So this is a wristband for people who don't actually want to go to Anime Expo, like in the convention center, but you do want to go to concerts. You might want to hit the beer garden or something like that. Um, that's what this will do. So this will get you into the beer garden, the Peacock Theater, Ichiban Market, all that. This wristband will get you into all of that. What it will not do is allow you access to the convention center. So you cannot go to panels. You cannot go into the dealers hall. You can't go to the entertainment hall. None of that stuff. You don't get access to that. You don't get access to the autograph rooms in the JW Marriott or none of the other things. This is strictly for access to concerts and stuff. And if you're wondering how that works, remember they changed the Anime Expo map this year. So all of these areas are a part of LA Live this year. Like the beer garden, Ichiman Market, all this stuff is actually in LA Live this year. So that's a big difference. We have another. This is a J-pop idol based in Los Angeles. Idol is Barry. I can't lie. I don't know a lot of J-pop idols, so I don't know if it's an idol everyone knows or not. I'm not sure. But we're gonna introduce Barry because she's on the list. What is this? Is this them trying to? Oh, this is the convention itself. This is the J-pop sound thing. Guest of honor, all things cosplay. They are really pushing Idol Summer Escape. Like they are really pushing. I'm interested to see how this academia theme goes with the convention center this year. Um, say LA, another idol group. Like I said, they're announcing guests and idols now. I don't know some of these people, but I respect that they are going to be there. Another idol, Cherry Life. What is this? Idol and songwriter based in both Japan and the US. Strong fighting women in magical girl and manga. Oh, okay. Moe Age, another idol group. Lots of idols and performers. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing right now. Is just Neko Puff, another one. There's another idol. So one of the things we talked about last time was the fact that unfortunately they had so many VTubers and YouTubers and VTube and YouTube. It was like, where are the guests? Like all the Japanese guests and stuff were missing, and we just got tons of VTubers. And it looks like they're actually going back to bringing in voice actors and stuff like this. Michelle Rojas, that's known for Yamato in One Piece, Chahe and Solo Leveling. The fact that she's Chahe and Solo Leveling, some of the people that are going to be lined up to get that autograph is crazy. Got another voice actor, Naze Tarsh. Some of these I don't recognize. I do recognize the characters, but I don't recognize the actual voice actor name. Um, but shout out to them. Alejandro Saab, voice actor and VTuber, also known as Sayu VTuber. I don't know. Pokemon, Fire Emblem. Meanwhile, a ton of Japanese musicians are touring the US this year. Interesting. Well, it's because it's becoming so much more accepted now. Like as mainstream as anime stuff is, how do I say this properly? Let's see. There is a whole new generation, actually the last two or three generations that are so open to other things in the world that now you're seeing a lot of Japanese stuff come in, the Korean stuff come in. You see African stuff come in. You see all these other things because you're having new generations that realize there's an actual world out there, and it's not just you know the East Coast and West Coast of the U.S. Like there are other things beyond the coast. So it's nice to see that we're incorporating more cultures and more things here. Brianna Knickerbocker, another voice actor. I love this. The fact that we're seeing the voice actors come in. Brittany Cox. I do know Brittany Cox. I think I've done conventions that she's actually been doing autographs and stuff at. Kahao Shiba. We talked about Kahao Shiba. So I think we're caught up on their announcements. That was like the last announcement was that. So as this continues, we're going to get more guests. We're going to get more panel announcements. Crunchyroll will do this, and then this company will do this. There'll be so many more announcements in regards to the upcoming events. Um, so if you don't have the Anime Expo app, I do suggest you get it. Now, as far as I know, there's nothing on the Anime Expo site currently that we would need to know. Like the schedule's not out yet. So we shouldn't be able to see the schedule. Now we did go to the exhibitor list. We're not going over the artist alley list. We're just not going to do it. Events and activities. I don't think there's anything that we haven't really talked about already. Um, The AX Crossing thing coming back is dope. And this is a picture of AX Crossing for you guys who are curious of what it was. It was literally just a big food market. Um, but there's no major announcements. I did want to check hotels for some people because I have seen messages of people still looking for hotel rooms. It is May, my friend. It's May. We have 2 months. I'm not even exaggerating. We have exactly 2 months from today till Anime Expo. So like you gotta get this, you gotta get what you gonna get now. Like, I don't know what your plan is, but you gotta come up with your plan now. Whatever plan you have in motion of how you're gonna save money or anything, even your boy, I got a list of conventions right here that your boy gotta put a little bit of money away from for each one of these. All right. Speaking of which, AB3 Anime will actually be in Norfolk, Virginia next at Norfolk Anime Fest. Then we'll be at Thy Geekdom in Oaks, Pennsylvania, which is the Philadelphia area. Then we'll be in Augusta Anime in Atlanta, or in Georgia. It's like right outside of Atlanta. Um, I'm thinking we're still gonna do Kameha Con too, which is in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So we we got some stuff we working on over here. So it's that time of year. You guys know we go here, you see the date and everything, you hit show available only so we can see what is here, what is left. So out of all the hotels they had listed for Anime Expo, only these five have rooms left for the con. 9 miles away, 15 miles away, 2.4, 1.5, 5 miles away, and 1.9. And look at the price on these two. The two within 2 miles are 349 and 389, man. Like, yo, if you ain't got a room yet, that's crazy. Like, why don't you have a room yet? Is beyond me. Um, but it is what it is. Like I said, we were just gonna peek at it. We're gonna see what it is. For those of you guys who don't know, this is also sweet tea. I don't drink alcohol at all. So if you're ever wondering what I'm drinking on stream, I don't drink alcohol at all. So it's usually like this. Bro, when we go do sushi, I will take one shot of sake because we do need to know what that tastes like. I feel like if you go eat sushi, you have to take at least one shot. But I ain't doing more than that. I'm not about that life at all. Because I've had dudes like at the cons be like, yo, let me buy you a drink. You can't, bro. Unless it's Sprite or Pepsi or something. Francis Chavaz. Chaz, did you change your name? Or is that a whole nother person? I don't know. What up, chum? You guys are flooding into this bitch late as hell. But it's cool. We just started. We got a lot of shit to go through. Me neither. Never ever drank or tried alcohol before almost 31. Facts. Oh shit. I changed my username. I need to fix that. I thought so. I saw the thumbnail and I was like, I swear that's Chad's. I swear the name is different. Yeah, no, alcohol is just not for me. I'm not gonna pretend. Like, I don't mind hanging out with everybody else, but I'm like the person that gets us home safe. That's me. I'm like, y'all have fun. I'll make sure we get back. That's what I do. There's a whole nother story with that, but we not even gonna get into it. I just make sure we all get back safe. It did it on its own. Oh, chum, don't worry. We just now get into the Reddit stuff. We just the only announcements you guys actually missed. We did check the X page. Ticket prices go up next week. They are announcing show times for certain panels, which means the schedule's almost there. Is this a Google update? Bro, I don't know. My Google still said AB3 Anime last time I checked. I don't know. Sometimes that'll happen though. You might want to go into your settings and check. But this lets us know that the schedule is either almost done or it is done and they're just like feeding us a little at a time because they're announcing days and panel times. for certain things. Like this is the High Dive premiere schedule. Now it doesn't tell us what High Dive is premiering, but if we go here, we can almost bank on 2025. Yeah, you fixed it. You fixed it. Also, I'm going to be putting up a poll on the channel for the movie we're going to watch. So I'm gonna put a poll up this month. All right, and I'm gonna run the poll all the way through May. Actually, maybe to the beginning of June. I'll just run that poll the whole time, and whichever movie gets picked the most in that poll is the movie we're going to watch. Okay. So we got the summer 2025 anime list. If we want to predict what High Dive is doing, you have to look down here. And usually we can remember what the High Dive icon looks like. Um, I swear, is that? It's not that. What is this one? Nah, that's Cuckoo's anime. High Dive's icon is different. Between Felix. What does High Dive's icon look like? I forgot, man. I had X pulled up too. Let's see what the X page says. That icon looks like. Trying to predict what anime High Dive is going to be premiering at the con. Might be completely different account. Google automatically. Nope, I have to have this set with shot me before I change my username. Oh wow, that's crazy, dude. I didn't know it was changing usernames like that. Do y'all have High Dive's icon up here? Probably not. I can't remember what High Dive's icon looks like. Otherwise, I tell you what anime is which one. Speaking of which, is the summer stacked? What we got here? We got Kaiju 8 season 2. Not mad at that. Vander Dance season 2, the trailer just dropped. Dress Up Darling season 2. Okay. What is Cardinal? That's a whole nother anime. That's not a return, so we ain't got to. Oh, is that seven? Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but this junk goes hard. Yeah, Seven Prince. Seven Prince went hard. Seven Prince was really good. Also, High Dive sucks. All the apps have an issue. I remember coming because back in 2023, free trial tricked me. Yeah, they gave us that code in 2023 for their panel. They've done way better. Their app is way better than it was then now. Um, I tell people if you want something a little gorier or itchier, it's on High Dive. That's where you find those. Um, Shield Hero season 4. I don't know why Santa Claus is in this, but okay. Sakamoto Days Core 2, Doctor Stone Future Core 2. I gotta finish Doctor Stone. Someone's probably yelling in my ear right now that I need to watch Doctor Stone. It was for 30 days with all that. It did. For that 30 days, it was trash. It was trash. Call of the Night season 2. This is a couple cuckoo season 2. I don't really watch Rent a Girlfriend, but I know of it. I know people like it. Gotcha Kukuda is something that I'm interested in. I do want to see this. So that's a solid pick too. Um I don't know what Tai Byung Yong X is though. I don't know what that is. My reincarnated is the evil god of my favorite civilization. I watched that. You guys know I watched those. Grand Blue season 2. Like Grand Blue Fantasy? Oh, different Grand Blue. Um some magician joint, Token Anki. This is supposed to be the like Demon Slayer one. This is supposed to be just like similar to Demon Slayer. So I would watch this. Silent Witch. I'm just checking some of these out just to get a look. If you guys want, we'll go through the full list later now that it's complete. because they look like they got some solid choices up here. It looks like at the con we might get a lot of premieres. I'm down for that. I'm always down to watch premieres. You guys know me. That's why I go to Anime Expo for. I want to see the new premiere episodes. But my group also is very unique. So we all like different animes. So we kind of got to negotiate some of these premieres. Like I could tell you right now, if Seventh Prince and Doctor Stone are in the same time frame, we gonna have to flip a coin in this bitch. Or or if uh or if Call of the Night season 2 and Dan, what up AV3 Gaming? Is at the same time we're gonna have to flip a coin. Like it's some premieres in here that I definitely want to see. I do want to see this, and I'm glad it is on Crunchyroll because if Gacha Kuda gonna be on Crunchyroll, it used to be way easier. You used to be able to just see the thing saying, "Oh, streaming on this," but not that simple anymore. It looks like. Anyway, these are some of the premieres we're going to be looking at Anime Expo. Now, rule of thumb when it comes to premieres and Anime Expo: if the premiere is taking place the same weekend as the con, don't waste your time. That's just my perspective. If there's an anime that is premiering, but we're not going to actually get that anime to start streaming for a couple months or the beginning of the next year or something like that, 100% go watch that. If that panel is premiering at the same, like if there's a panel that's going to show me an anime that's not going to be out for a couple months and a panel that's showing an anime and it is a premiere, but it's premiering a couple hours before it actually premieres online, nah, fam. I'm going to watch the one that's not coming out for a couple months. Like it's just the way it is. I remember waiting in line to see what was it? Oh, the magical girl and the evil lieutenant. We went to the premiere of that, and at the same time, there was another anime premiere that I was kind of iffy on. We were kind of back and forth about watching, but it premiered that weekend, so I just watched it on my phone while we were waiting in line for the magic girl and evil lieutenant. Because I'm not gonna waste that time. If it's already premiering, I don't need to watch it in a room with like 600 people. I can watch that later, or just watch it while I eat. Bro, I watched episode one of To Be Hero a year early last year. It's barely airing right now. No, bro, To Be Hero is fire too. To Be Hero is good. I didn't even realize they did that premiere. Did they do that premiere last con? So that's the other downside of missing premieres. Is there is always a panel that you wish you would have gone to. Um, Now it's not killing me, but like Dan to Dan was at the same time as Solo Leveling, and I'm not going to regret the Solo Leveling panel. It was solid. We got to hear the voice actors. We got to premiere the trailer before the world got to see the trailer. It was dope. But Dan to Dan was airing at the same time, literally in the panel room below us. Like it's different. It's cool. That's the kind of thing you can come to expect. Um, To Be Hero X is really good. I'm not mad at that. I do like that. All right, so let's get into these questions before I get tired. It is Saturday, so I'm not used to streaming on Saturday night. I don't know where we're at on this. I think the last one we read. Wow, we're really out here. Yeah, we got a lot of questions. As the con gets closer, the questions start to pile in. So we're gonna try to bang these out like a superhero. We can get this done real quick. Let's see what we got. Tariff effective vendors. Does anyone else think tariffs are going to massively change Artist Alley and Vendor Hall? Yes. The problem is, how do I say this properly? A lot of the items we buy were not affected, were not as affected by the tariffs before. And then and this is not a political channel. Again, not a political channel. Your president signs another paper now saying, so there was this rule, this loophole that products that were sold at like less than $8 or something, you didn't have to pay the tariff on. Now he signed another paper saying there's a 10% tariff on all those products now too. So now some of these vendors who are getting their stuff from overseas where they're only paying $8 a figure, and now they're going to be paying 12 to 15 a figure, are going to increase their prices to offset that. So yeah, there will be an effect. Who's winning the movie night poll? I just talked about that 2 seconds ago. So what we're going to do, I'll try to get the poll up tonight. Um, uh, da, da, I'm gonna put the poll up tonight. I'm going to run this poll until June, and literally, if there's tariffs that affects, honestly, this year's Artist Alley might be the move. Yeah, Artist Alley, because they make all their stuff. A lot of the stuff in Artist Alley is manufactured. No, no. Believe it or not, Chaz, a lot of those guys, what they do is they create the art, especially a print, and then they order the print, they send the print design overseas and have them ship it back in. So if they're doing that, they are definitely going to be increasing the money. Oh God, dude, that's gonna suck so bad. It's gonna suck so bad. Okay, so July 2nd and June, whatever, are the only weeks we're really looking at. And I'm not trying to be funny, but July 3rd, we out here in these streets, man. Um we not really gonna have anything for that. So here are the options. First of all, this is on Netflix. This is not gonna be in theater. Like the Old Guard 2 is not in theater. The Old Guard was a good movie though. Solid, but it's not gonna be in theater. Um and this is a Prime movie. 40 Acres limited release. Don't worry about that. All right, so here are the choices for the poll. I'm going to put the poll up on the channel. I'm going to run the poll until June. And again, every stream, I'll remind you guys the poll is there so that you can put in on the poll. We have Jurassic World Rebirth, and the other options, so many ads, man, are going to probably be you got to look at movies that come out within a 2 week window because the odds of a movie like Ballerina comes out June 6th, the odds of Ballerina being in theater for a month are slim. Okay. So we got to go about here, the 13th. All right. So we got Jurassic World. We got How to Train Your Dragon. We got 28 years later. And I think that's it. I think we got those three. So I don't know about 28 years later. I don't think we can get everyone to watch 28 years later. So basically, this is going to come down to Jurassic World Rebirth and How to Train Your Dragon. So I'm going to put a poll up for those two. And whichever movie gets picked the most is the one we're going to watch. So again, that's going to end up being Jurassic World Rebirth or How to Train Your Dragon. It's going to be one of the two. Now back to this, and yes, tariffs are going to cost money. It's going to suck. I hope not, but it's going to suck. Um, Elden Ring merch. To be honest, what are the possibilities of any Elden Ring merch comes to light at Anime Expo this year? There are always tables that sell t-shirts from other media. There's always jewelry tables that sell rings and all kinds of stuff from other media. So there's a chance, especially gaming, even in the entertainment hall, there's a chance you'll find some Elden Ring stuff. So yeah, there's a chance. I feel like the artist might try to do in-house, otherwise it's going to be hard to sell. But I don't mind if they do. I'd rather spend there than on official booths, to be honest. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that statement. Um, Give me some idea on exhibitors I should visit. AX, anything goes. Their exhibit list is fully up. You can always check it on the AB3 Anime YouTube channel. But it really depends, fam. Like there are so many different types of people. And you kind of broke it down. There are people who go to Anime Expo to just buy figures. There are people who go to Anime Expo to just buy clothes. And there are people who go to Anime Expo to just get hentai. This is such a wide variety of booths. Like, there's no way to really tell you who you just die hard. You gotta go to this booth. Um, if you're into figures, you gotta go to Good Smile. If you're into clothes, I definitely say hit Senpai Squad, hit um, the damn, what is this thing behind me called? The Kinfold booth hit. Um, there's so many booths, man. I can't even lie to you guys. There's so many booths. There are even too many. There's so many I can't even remember all of them right now. But there's tons. And if you want a hentai booth to check out, I can't name that for you. Hit up Abraham on the YouTube channel. He'll tell you. Concert only tickets, not for us, but again, anyone heading to San Diego Comic Con after AX, I don't have the money to do both of those in a row. I'm not gonna lie to you. Has anybody caught the anime hubs at anime? I was wondering if any of y'all got a girlfriend, boyfriend at Anime Expo. Somebody asks this question every year. Bro, con love is not the same. It's cool if you want to go meet someone, hang out with them for the weekend. Understand, right now, when you meet that person, you're living your best life. They living their best life. You guys are both happy to be there. You're having fun, but you probably both have regular life shit outside of that. So the person, the good girl you met in that cosplay, pretending to be Robin from One Piece, when she goes back home, her name is Becky, and she works at Hot Topic. Okay, like she got a regular life. So just understand, it's cool to have fun at Anime Expo. Don't go to Anime Expo expecting to just meet a girlfriend or meet a boyfriend. Set your expectations for real. If you're there to just have fun, if something actually happens naturally, cool, whatever. But don't expect that the girl you hang out for the weekend who lives in fucking Arkansas and you live in Florida are now going to become boyfriend and girlfriend. You usually stop messaging each other fairly quickly. So just have fun. Go have fun. Golden hour pool at the AC Hotel. Stayed in the hotel. After exploring the amenities, I noticed they have a series of bars in the hotel, one of which has a pool. Has anyone gone to the Golden Hour Hotel before? So, just so you guys know, if you stay at the AC Hotel, I found this out the hard way. Just staying at the hotel does not get you into any of the bars and stuff. I thought when we stayed there, we automatically got access to these things. That's not what happens. You actually have to make reservations at every single bar in the hotel. Excuse me. So even if you want to go do something at one of these bars or hang out at the AC hotel, you have to have a reservation. The bouncer won't even let you in the door without having a reservation at one of the bars. So just know that. And it's super busy. It's not just people. This isn't one of those like hotel bars or restaurants where only guests of the hotel stay there. Like if you go to like the Hilton or something, they'll have a little restaurant and only people in the hotel typically eat there. No, people from all over LA come to this area, come to the AC hotel just for food. So just remember that. For those who booked a hotel through the block reservation and got the confirmation email, is there supposed to be another email coming later? No. Well, yes. So whatever hotel you actually book with, once our reservations are transferred over and they receive them, you'll actually get an email from that hotel saying, "Hey, thank you. We're excited to have you come visit," or whatever. You'll get an email from the hotel itself once they've actually received your reservation because they want you to know that they know you're coming. And if once we start getting those emails, anything you need to do reservation wise has to be done through the hotel. And also, if you have like Marriott points or something like that, you have to add it that way. Yeah, that's how you save money and whatever. Guest slash talent wish list. I don't have a list for that. We're gonna move on to the next question. I know there's a lot of people who have guests they want to see, but I'm not one of those people. If you told me it was just all premieres, I'd be happy. Will this year's expo have less attendees than last year? No. People ask that all the time, and it's never a yes. They sell out every year. They literally sell out every year. It's not going to be less people. And in all honesty, I might expect an increase in people for the sole reason there are two reasons that there may be an increase in people. And again, not a political YouTube channel. We don't do that kind of stuff here. But international travel for Americans is not great right now. To put it simply, other countries don't fuck with us right now. So traveling to other countries, you're not getting the best reception. It's not the greatest thing. And no disrespect to the other country, because we are 100%. Us regular day to day people understand the frustration out there. We frustrated too. We don't get it either. But international travel has slowed down for people in the US. We're not leaving the US for international travel as much as we normally would, which means a lot of people are traveling inside the country. So a lot of the resort areas, a lot of the tourist areas in the US that are already packed are going to become more packed because that family that was going to go to Europe this year, Europe don't really fuck with us like that. So they gonna be here. They're not going to Paris. They going Paris, Texas this year. That's where they're going. So there's a lot of families that normally travel abroad that are definitely going to be traveling in the country, which means there will be more people in LA probably this summer visiting than they has been the past couple of years. And also, too, Anime Expo did their best to fix all the fucked up stuff that they have been dealing with the past couple of years. Every year I've attended Anime Expo, they have slowly addressed issue after issue and gotten a little bit better. And last year, their biggest issue they've always had, the lines, they fixed. That was such a big area. Oh, Paris, Los Angeles, exactly. They the lines were such a big issue, and that was an issue for almost a decade with Anime Expo, and they finally fixed it. So now all of us who went last year told all the people who normally go to Anime Expo but couldn't make it or chose not to because they didn't want to deal with the lines, like, yo, they fixed the lines, fam. They finally got in. No one waited more than like 20, 30 minutes. You was in. And now other people who have heard that story are like, oh, well, shit, that's the only reason I didn't go because I didn't want to deal with the line. So now they're going to come back. So no, the content, it will still be fixed. Yeah, I've been going for 10 years and it's finally fixed. Exactly. It took forever, but now that it's finally fixed, all those attendees are going to come back. I got in about 20 minutes and showed up at 9 on the first day. Yeah, like it wasn't bad at all. We all got in really quick. I mean, you guys have seen my YouTube video. The second the line started moving, we were in the building. Like there was no wait. Um, is anybody going to attend Anime Expo in LA in July? Yes, this is a whole Reddit of people who are attending. Let's go. Keep moving. Oh man. Female 19 looking to see what cosplayers they are. I don't is there four? I don't know what's happening in this conversation, but we're gonna keep moving. What you cosplay as? DM me a picture. Looking for cool cosplayers. Shout out to those security gates. That what was the answer before. It was just manual detection. Yeah, security gates help so much. They expedited the process dramatically, moving everyone around the whole building instead of just sending everyone through the same doors. Helped so much too. So shout out to them. They did a good job of fixing that issue. Actually, because of where we're staying this year, we're not far from some of the entrances we can use. So yeah, shout out to yeah, they fixed a lot. Any Anime Expo after parties. I don't know if the after party list is listed yet. Weston always have a rooftop party. Yes, the Weston. I actually clicked this to see if excuse me, they have the spreadsheet out yet, but it doesn't look like the party spreadsheet is posted yet. So we're gonna keep moving. What should I do for my first time going alone to Anime Expo? Go to the exhibit hall and go to as many premieres and panels as you would like. Because the one benefit of going alone is you don't have to look for your friends in line. You can just go. So that's the one benefit of moving around the building alone. Need to repair your cosplay at AX, no problem. Cosplay area repair, yes, that does happen a lot. Which one looks better? This one or this one, bro? No, not even a contest. This one. Let's keep moving. Cosplay lineup. So, which line cosplays have you cosplay? Everyone's getting their cosplay together. That's exactly what's happening. Everyone is getting their cosplays together this time of year. Cosplay gatherings. Yeah, this so we're officially within that last 2 months. So all the cosplayers are in crunch time to get their outfits together. That's exactly what the hell is happening. Yes, I ignored this. I'm not reading it. For what? I mean, shoot your shot, but I'm not reading it. Um, hey guys, this is my third year going to AX. I wonder if anybody wanted to do a Minecraft cosplay gathering, more cosplay gathering. Yeah, they're always in the cosplay area. Like they're always there because he like that's one of the most popular areas. Honestly, they're always repairing cosplays. You guys have got to remember that it is super hot. You're constantly walking through this building. That's why people with large cosplays, you see them in the like big cosplay photo shoot area, but you don't see them walking around the building. It's because of the fact that the building is so big and so long. You, it just takes too long. You could damage your cosplay just walking through. Hotel block resort fee. I have a current reservation at the Intercontinental. The fee show taxes, but no mention of resort fee. The regular bookings at hotel have. Okay, so all these bitches have deposits, and it's per night. So I'm just wondering if it's going to be an additional 150. It is usually almost $100 per night for tickets. Also, this year it might be hot. Next week is reaching 90s. Also, it might be back in them AX heat days for real. So the one thing about Anime Expo in the room blocks, for some reason, um, the hotel sheets don't show the full extent of hotel policies and stuff. So we go to booking policies, and it should have the list of hotels somewhere. Here we go. So I used to think that this sheet was accurate. It is not. It is not correct at all. So you see how these things say excessive cleaning deposits. And this is supposed to be the fee you pay at each hotel at check-in. This is deposit at check-in. Courtyard 250, East Central 350, JW 250, Residence 250. You know, this is supposed to be the fees you pay when you check in. That is a lie. This is wrong. I don't know why it hasn't been updated. And I really wish they would fix this because the deposit at check in is completely different at each hotel. The AC hotel says none. On top of the money you pay for the room, there is a $125 per night deposit fee. on top of the room. So when you stay 4 nights at the AC hotel and your room is 1,200, 1,300, whatever it is, there's another $500 you have to pay for those 4 nights. Like, there's another $125 per night fee that you have to pay. Now, do you get the deposit back? Yeah, as long as you don't fuck the room up. But if you don't budget that in your expenses, you kind of screwed yourself. Like, if you come and you go, okay, my hotel room is 1230 after taxes and stuff, and Anime Expo saying no deposit, so I just need the 1230, and then I'm gonna have $500 for spending. No, bitch, you had 1230 for your room, and now that 500 you have for spending, you have to give to the hotel for your security deposit. So every one of these hotels has a security deposit, and most of them it's $100+ a night. So just be prepared for that. I don't care if they're not telling you. It is a resort fee of 100+ a night at most of these downtown LA hotels, especially the Marriotts. Anything under Marriott in downtown LA, the deposit fee is 125 a night. Okay, just letting you know. Mel 18 looking for friends going alone to the con this year, looking for friends to crash with. Bro, this is what I'm talking about. You guys waited till May to try to find a place to stay. This is just not a good idea. Anyone going all 4 days, because I'm looking for people to go with. The only thing with stuff like this is I would suggest joining the Anime Expo Discord. Now the Reddit is cool. You'll have a ton of people post underneath, "Hey, I'm going to. Hey, I'll hang out." But the Discord is the quickest, easiest way. Like literally, you could just post a message in the Discord, like, "Hey, can we hang out? Can we go here? What up, Arsenic?" You can be like, can someone meet? Does anyone want to go get food? And you'll have 10 people hit you right back, like, "Yo, I'm down." So join the Anime Expo Discord if you're looking for people to hang out with. Again, looking for people to hang out with. Some of these guys should just comment like directly under each other. Like it would be easier than having to make your own post. Um, Posting a cosplay gathering, hit it up on Discord, of course. Hello, this is my first AX. I usually go to local cons in Vegas. It's easy time navigating. My question is, since I've heard it's so packed and has a lot going on, is there a way I can see what some booths are going to have for sale now? Or do I just show up and see? Yes. So all of these booths, generally speaking, have X pages, Instagrams, and stuff like that. And a lot of the major booths before Anime Expo on their X page will announce what they're selling. They'll be like, "Hey, I'm bringing this exclusive to the con." Or I think we went to Fan Expo in New Orleans one time, and they had a thing like 100 people get to buy this coffee, get this coffee mug. First of all, Fan Expo said the first 100 people at the table get the coffee mug, not get the opportunity to buy the coffee mug, but they meant that you get the opportunity to buy it. So yes, if you check their X page or their Instagram, a lot of times you will find out ahead of time the types of products they sell, and also if they're bringing an exclusive. You can also check the AB3 Anime YouTube because we did go through every Anime Expo vendor and we also clicked on their links to show the type of products they sell. Cosplay meetup. This one asks if anyone is hosting a cosplay for Otakoi or Way of the House Husband. Ah, okay, okay. Way of the House Husband. I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes of that. I wasn't big into it, but it was okay. Hangout locations outside of AX. Um, there are tons of places to hang out at AX. There's bowling alleys close by. There's bars close by. Yeah, yeah, Eric, exactly. First 100 at the table got a chance to purchase the mug. We thought it was free. Exactly. It was worded horribly. Um, but yeah, there's a bowling alley in LA Live. There's bars in LA Live. There's bars down the street. There's the Grammy place down the street. Like there's tons of places right there. I will say that there's so much going on at Anime Expo. And then once the party list does come out, because majority of the parties are not held at the convention center, you'll be able to find like a ton of stuff. I have not seen any announcements about tattoo vendors this year at Anime Expo. As a matter of fact, I could have swore we had people in our group look for tattoo people, and tattoo people were not at Anime Expo at all. I might be wrong, but I don't think they were doing any kind of tattoos at Anime Expo. Looking for female friends to go with. Again, check the Discord, hit them up, quest ideas. Eric, I need you to make a cosplay video because they are really hitting this cosplay stuff heavy the closer we get to the con. Cosplay is not my forte. I'm not going to sit here and pretend. I don't know what the difference between mold and plaster and this cotton and that cotton and this spin. I don't know none of that stuff. Eric does. So we're going to let Eric make a cosplay video for you guys. Or if Eric, if you want, go back to come back to the Reddit page and you can answer some of these cosplay questions. Is anyone going to Anime Expo? This is an entire thread of people going to Anime Expo. Again, friend to hang out with. Soft guitar case. Me and my friend are planning to go to AX. We were planning on bringing in empty soft guitar cases to wear on our back, but checking the bag policy. Wonder if we need to rethink this. Thanks so much. I don't think you'll have a problem with an empty case as long as it's empty. They'll check it to make sure it's empty and it needs to be soft plastic. You cannot bring a hard wooden case. Should I go to AX as a beginner photographer? Yes, there will be tons of cosplayers interested in getting their photos taken. There are tons of cosplayers right now trying to find someone to get their photo taken. JW Room Share, if anyone's interested, DM me. Part time for Anime Expo. I saw last year a couple job postings for certain booths at Anime Expo. Wondering if there, this is common. There are a lot of booths that will be looking for people who are local in the area to help them work, but I don't know how that works. Like, I couldn't tell you if they posted on Reddit. I couldn't tell you if it's on Craigslist, Indeed, or whatever, because it's just a weekend gig. So I don't know how that works. How many more we got? All right, so we got a lot more questions. We're going to save some of these for Monday night stream because I did not realize. I did kind of know there was a lot to go through, but we are going to do more of this. We'll be back Monday night. Not Tuesday. We'll be back Monday, regular stream time. So I'll see you guys Monday. We'll get through the rest of this Reddit stuff. We'll check out more updates if there are any. And then we'll start looking at some other cons for the summer. Like there's some other cons coming out, like Mega Cons coming. Um, not Mega Con. Is it Mega Con in Orlando? MetroCon in Orlando that's coming. So we'll start looking at a lot of other cons just to check out some stuff. But I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for being here Saturday night. I know this is not our normal stream time, but I do appreciate all you guys who came by to hang out. Okay, so we'll be back Monday. A lot of stuff to go through. Post that poll on the channel so that we can start figuring out this movie. All right, AB3 Anime. See you guys in the next.